Hey everyone, it's Michael Dougal with Remax Premier. I appreciate you tuning in to watch this short message. During this video, I'm going to update you with our Greater Toronto real estate market. We'll talk a little bit about 2020. We'll talk a little bit about the economics and what we can expect. Firstly, just to address our current market, I'd like to draw your attention to this chart over here, which shows the change in sales, active listings, months of inventory, average price, and days on market from January to November. What's so is that you can see the average price from January has increased. It's increased all the way up to $844,000. And to look at the year in summary, we can make a few observations. Firstly, the active listings have decreased by 27.2% year over year, while the average selling price for houses in the GTA has increased by 7.1% year over year. And that sounds positive, although by this metric, can we say that the market is trending upwards? Not necessarily, because again, going back to the other chart, we can see here that the average price did drop slightly from October to November 2019. Otherwise, the average price again rose to $843,637 in November 2019, and that was the fastest annual price growth since May of 2017. So that period of time from May 2016 to May 2017, no other time since then has experienced the most price growth versus the past 12 months. Otherwise, the detached home sales rose 23.8% from a year ago, and the average price rose 3.5% up to 1.04 million. So 23.8%, that again is the number of sales. This doesn't reflect the price. Condo sales were up again 1% from a year ago, and the average price rose 11.1% to $617,658. Breaking down the style of homes and what's selling, no surprises here. We can see that our detached market is taking up the majority of home sales at 46%, condos at 27%, townhouses at 16%, and semi-detached homes at 9.44%. Some other interesting information I'd like to draw your attention to is some studies done and some research done pretty much showing that the American dream has moved to Canada. We can see that by every measure, Canada is the true place to find life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's stop squandering our good fortune. Canadians on average live 2.5 years longer than Americans. The World Economic Forum ranks Canadians as the 6th happiest people in the world, while Americans lag behind at 13th. Canada's Gini coefficient, and this is a measurement of economic inequality, it's significantly better than America's and has been for 80 years now. In Canada, you're twice as likely to move from the poorest quintile of the population to the wealthiest. Very interesting stuff here. There's no surprise in looking at this. We can see all the job opportunities. We can see all the growth in our Greater Toronto area. For those of you who've lived here the past 5 years, you can see the city is getting very dense, and you can see that traffic is remarkably increased. Drawing our attention back to the chart here, so the number of sales, it's decreased from October to November 2019. We're at 7,090 now. However, the number of inactive listings, that's also decreased likewise by 22%. It's decreased from 15,375 to 11,958. So the months of inventories dropped by 1.7, average price slightly dropped, and days on market, it's pretty much as it's been the past few months, although it was at 33 days back in January. If you're driving around, you'll notice in most areas that the number of homes for sale is significantly lower. There's not a lot of signs up there. So this may be a great time for you to put your home on the market versus waiting until the new year, as you probably have about 4 to 5 weeks before you'll be competing with more listings. So that's something to think about. If there's anything I can do to help buying, selling, investing, if you have questions, don't forget to call me. My number is 416-671-5218. And if you can think of anyone else that may find this information helpful, just forward the email over to them if you receive this by email. If you happen to come across the link on YouTube, just simply copy and paste the YouTube link, send that to them. Don't forget to comment. I read all comments. Don't forget to click like or dislike. I don't mind. And I'll look forward to seeing you all next time.